Good day to you. Verna Fisher here, Integrative Wisdom, talking this week about energy medicine or vibrational medicine. Richard Gerber was a speaker at a huge conference, the National Institutes for the Clinical Application of Behavioral Medicine. That's a mouthful. But the conference was on some of these ways that people can find healing through the use of not well known treatments or devices or modalities, as I would say. This was back in the late 90s. So we're 20 years later, and the field has just burgeoned. But a lot of people don't know where the roots are or where it started or why it's such a big deal that we actually have it available to us, and the importance of still bringing it in to a complete healing package. So it's like there is a connectedness to it. It's not just throw one thing after another. It's like, okay, what is this package here? What is, from an integrative wisdom perspective, what is that soul place needing from us so that we can have the right vibration, which will then compel us and move us forward to do whatever it is our work in the world is. So I thought today I just wanted to, first of all, say, we need to be aware. We need to be conscious of this energy self that we are responsible for. We need to be responsible for it. We need to be awake to it. We need to be open. Perhaps there are those of us with a personality that is much more practical, we might say, or show me the proof. I don't believe any of this woo-woo stuff. So it's important to understand who you are first and recognize then if you have the desire, you can go and research. There's so much information in Richard Gerber's book, and it is from the late 90s. And Richard Gerber has passed away or has died. So we're not talking about living forever. We're talking about if you are going to die, that you die healed, meaning everything in your life has come to fruition in a way that that has served you in your life the best that it possibly can, given the circumstances under which you were born. So those are some of the first caveats, right? It's like, be aware, be conscious, wake up. Don't just kind of swim through the murky waters of life without delving a little bit deeper, okay? The other thing that I wanted to share today on this video is just what are some of these vibrational tools that I've been alluding to this week. So some of the forms of energy work that you may not recognize as energy medicine or vibrational medicine. You may know this one. More and more people know this now. Back when I received my Reiki mastership, it was not that well known. It was better than it had been, but it still was pretty out there. Reiki, and then therapeutic touch, which was actually developed by a nurse. And so therapeutic touch is actually a diagnostic tool, which Reiki is not. But it's all based on the energy that flows through the body and the hands that are the instrument of regulation that provide energy that then the body takes in and says, oh, I need a little of that here. I need a little bit of that there. Massage, as I was doing this, massage is another one that you may not think of as energy, but it is actually unblocking and unsticking places within the body that will then allow the energy to flow through much smoother. Tai Chi we've actually seen in a lot of the senior centers where Tai Chi was brought on as a way to balance, for people to get their balance, so that maybe, the practical aspect, you're not going to fall. But it's also energy that is flowing through the body, and getting it unstuck, getting the blood cells to have a better shape, and to then flow through the body and provide the nutrients and take away the waste in the way that it's supposed to, in an optimum way. Qigong is another way that you are interacting with energy, and you are learning different forms. And I don't know a lot about Qigong, but my friend Marie does, and she is a Qigong master. And so she offers up ways to do movements that will specifically target, I think, organs in the body to help them work more efficiently and effectively. Essential oils. Now, the thing with essential oils is we probably imagine it's mostly, an olfactory. It's when the smell comes in. But when you talk with aromatherapists, like my friend Mary and Jenny, they will let you know that you apply this to the body, and it will then go into the cells through the skin, which again is the biggest organ in the body, from what I was told. Somebody can refute that, I don't know. This is nard and hemlock, and when I just use this one, I can feel an infusion of space, kind of like, within me. So essential oils for specific ailments, for specific types of energy, for calming, to aid in depression. So it's not just a physical, or not just a mental, emotional, it's both. And it also, I would imagine, affects us on that soul level, on that soul level. Now, there's another one that I like, and I didn't bring an example with me right here. Bach flower remedies. This was a system that was put in place from Dr. Richard Bach in England. And we still have that today in stores like Sprouts and things of that nature, or stores of that nature, that will, again, the flowers had an energy that was able to be captured. And that is a part of homeopathy medicine, which is also about taking the essence of a plant, a flower, and distilling it down into a remedy to help you from an emotional perspective, things that are stopping you, such as fear, such as excessive, things of like that. I'm already on 8 minutes. How can this happen? I try so hard. So just a little bit. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is another one that talks about the meridians in the body, and Western medicine is not quite sure exactly how it works, but there have been enough studies now that show that, especially with pain, headache pain, back pain, things of like that, it's actually very effective. I like acupuncture. It just seems to give me a tune-up. It does get the energy moving for me. Gems and stones have properties as well, and there are specialists in that field that you can tap into and decide if you are going to use one of those types of tools in your energy work. And then the chakra system. This one's a little more complicated, so I'm just going to throw the name out there, but that is also an energy medicine perspective that you can bring into your life. So hopefully in this 10-minute video, you found something out that you were interested in. And as always, I'm going to be coming back and trying to provide a little bit more information, trying to give the basics out, and maybe you know them, but from my experience, most people don't really have a clue as to the power and the importance of bringing these into your wellness package. So, so that's on me. I'm trying to change that. All right, everybody. Again, have a great day. See ya.